Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today I'm doing a reading for the beautiful sign of Cancer. I was going to say Scorpio, in the month of November 2022. As you know, dear Cancer, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Five of Swords. In the challenging position, we have the Three of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Swords. In the present position, we have the King of Cups, clarified by the Seven of Cups. And in the future outcome position, we have the Victory card, the Six of Wands, clarified by the Eight of Swords. So let's get right into this spread. I know that we are in the middle of Scorpio season, which is a fellow water sign. So hopefully this month of November, this season, the Scorpio season, the season of transformation, is going to go easy on you. It looks like that you may have some anxiety happening throughout the month of November, but it's not something that you are not able to control or resolve with a little bit of effort, with a little bit of meditation, with a little bit of working, with yourself and doing self-care exercises and rituals to kind of push you forward to progress and achieve your goals and achieve your dreams. And you will be achieving quite a lot in the month of November, dear Cancer, because we do see the card of victory. We also see the card of Three of Swords, which tells me that you're slowly getting over the pain and the grief that you may have felt from previous months, because when you have the swords in the challenging position, the negative aspect of that card is actually minimized. Now, in the past position, we have the Queen of Wands, which is a great card to have. It's a card of having courage and determination to keep moving forward, but it is clarified by the Five of Swords, which is a card of, a little bit of competition and disagreement, and changing your mind about something. It does look like you've changed your mind about a particular situation. Perhaps that situation involves a relationship. Perhaps that is a situation that you may have with your friends or at work, but there is some kind of a change that happened internally that you have decided to pursue because you've decided that is the better path for you. And so you are being very carefully regarding what energies you are surrounded with, what energies come from other people. And so in order for you to have self-realization, you need to make sure that you express yourself freely. And when you are surrounded by energies that don't match your energy, it's hard to do. And so one of the things that you are doing quite well is focusing on, having your goals, focusing on being passionate about something. Now, in the challenging position, we do have the Three of Swords, which tells me that you may be experiencing some forgiveness first and foremost to yourself. When you forgive, you first and foremost forgive yourself, and you accept that you may have flaws as a human being, that the suffering you've went through actually led you to recovery, to understanding something on a deeper level. You see more, you know more, and you also realize that without pain, there's really no joy. And so there's no necessarily pain, there's growth, right? When you reach a level, when you've outgrown your understanding of the world around you, you start wanting more, and sometimes you get pushback. And so that internal pain is then resolved so you can break through and experience growth. Pain generally is a very good indicator that you're going through a moment of growth, and then there's going to be a reward on the other side of that internal turmoil, if you will. You do have the Knight of Swords in the clarifying position, which tells me that, you know, you may feel a little bit stagnant in the month of November. Generally, the Knights move pretty fast, but here the Divine is warning you about making sure that you do self-care, because you don't want to have destructive behavior when you realize that your emotions are a little bit chaotic, right? You definitely want to keep a good handle on your emotions. And we do see that you are very successful at it, because you have the King of Cups in the present position. He's a master of emotions. He is someone who can stay calm, who can see things clearly, even though around him there may be disagreements, there may be all kinds of things happening. He knows how to stay grounded. He's so experienced. He has such structure and self-discipline that it is pretty much impossible to throw him off that kind of control, if you will. He's very much in control, and so you will be in the month of November. You're going to be doing quite well. We do see that there are options here. In the clarifying position, we have the Seven of Cups, which tells me that you want to make sure you have options available to you as you move through the month of November, because options in November can lead to concrete possibilities in the month of December. So it does look like you are doing everything in your power to hold on to various options, to various possibilities, and ultimately that's going to be very advantageous for you, because we do see the Six of Cups, which is, the Six of Wands, in the future outcome position, which is a card of victory. It's a card of progress. You have succeeded. Even though the road was bumpy, even though the emotions that you've experienced were a little bit all over the place, even though you had a hard time finding that balance, finding that forgiveness, finding that moving through a difficult situation, you've made it. And the Divine here is rewarding you. Now, sometimes when our emotions are a little bit still raw, we can experience anxiety in the form of Eight of Swords, and that anxiety is coming from within. That's not anxiety that's coming from outside of you. So it's definitely, sometimes when we succeed, we can feel guilty. It's important to remember that you have succeeded because you are smart and successful. But let's see what we can clarify with a Dream Shaman Oracle card, Shaman Dream Oracle card, I should say. And we've got Heart, Home, Compassion. We also have an Energy Oracle card that I pulled, which is Woman Holding a Heart. So very much heart energy. You need to focus on healing. You have the Shaman Oracle card telling you to heal. You have the Three of Swords telling you to heal. You have the Woman Holding a Heart telling you to heal. You have the King of Cups, who is a master healer. He understands how to align his spiritual side with his emotional side, with his intellectual side. It's important to focus in the month of November on healing your heart, which can be done in many different forms. There's many different things you can do, from drinking specific tea, to taking walks in nature, to sitting in a quiet place and finding that moment of stillness. You are a master meditator when you can meditate thinking about nothing. And remember, you are made up of atoms, and atoms is mostly nothing. It's a basically an empty space with the little things moving back and forth, neurons or whatever they're called, I can't remember. When you think of space, Space is basically like the universe. It's a vast amount of nothing, right? And so you kind of have to look for clues and symbolism in those types of things to reach a deeper level of understanding. And so thinking about nothing means you connect with everything. You are moving in the right direction. You have the Six of Wands here, letting you know from the divine that you are much smarter and much more capable than you give yourself credit for. You need to tap into your heart energy. Stop thinking. I don't care what you're thinking. What I want to know is what you are feeling. If you have made it this far into the video, can you please leave me a comment describing what you are feeling, and I will respond to your comment. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. As you know, dear Cancer, the heart chakra is super important. Our heart is the biggest organ in our body, and the energy that comes from our heart is kind of extends outside of our body. It's about 5 feet outside. So imagine how powerful your heart is. I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Cancer. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to visit me on Instagram. I also hope you have a wonderful Scorpio season, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much.